Hey and welcome. I'm your boy Solo. In this video I'll be going over how to install Streamer.bot and connect it to your OBS. Before I waste any more time, let's jump into it. First thing that we're going to need to do is download Streamer.bot. Now this is much different than most other bots. This one will run locally on your computer and in the background. This will allow it to do a lot more things in your OBS. So let's jump over to the website and download Streamer.bot. Once you go to Streamer.bot, the first page it'll load up, it will show the Streamer.bot download here. It'll just be on the first page and all you'll have to do is click it to download. This is only going to take a couple of minutes, and remember to leave the website open. We will have to come back here after we're done installing it. Once it's downloaded, it's going to be a zip file. So what we're going to do is click on it and open the file location. We can give it a right click and extract all. Now we definitely want to make sure that we extract it to a location that we're going to be able to remember where it is, and we want to make sure that we put this somewhere where we do not delete it. After it's installed, we won't want to delete this here folder, so click extract. After that, it should pop up with the extracted files right away. If it doesn't, it should be right beside the one you just downloaded. And if you can't find it, what you can do is just re-extract it again. Just right click on it, extract, and then just pay attention to where the location of your extracted files are going. Once in here, we just want to go down and find the Streamer.bot application. It should be the only one that says application with Streamer.bot. There's going to be a PNG here as well. We don't want to click on that one. It's just a picture. We want to click on the one that says application. Once we give it a click, it's going to come up and say Windows protects your PC. And this is going to be like Windows Defender. It's just a smart prevention if it's on a recognized app. We have to click on more information and then run it anyways. You'll only have to do that one time, and then every time you run it after that, it should be fine. Now when this here first loads up, it's going to look a little intimidating, but it's not. And once you get to know your way around it a little bit, it seems a lot easier. Once you find your way around it a little bit, it does get a lot easier to use. Now that Streamer.bot's installed, next we need to install the WebSocket to OBS so that we can connect Streamer.bot to OBS in the Streamer app tab. So in the Streamer app tab, in here, we're going to need the WebSocket plugin installed. So we're going to have to jump back to their website. Back on the website, we can just go over here to where it says Docs. Give that one there a click. It's going to bring up all the different information. We're just going to go through the quick start guide. This is the easiest way to get it, and I'll make sure to leave links to everything you're going to need down in the description below. But for this one here, we're just going to go down here and it says connect it to your Twitch or connect to OBS. We're going to click on the connect to OBS because it's going to lead us to the spot where we can download the OBS WebSocket. Now this here WebSocket, the OBS WebSocket version 5, is not the one I'm going to recommend. This one here actually has a few different problems with it, and I've noticed a lot of features missing from it, so we're going to actually want to get the version 4.9.1. So when we're in here, we'll just click on releases, and then here it'll say 4.9.1 compact OBS 28. So this one here is going to be the one that works with OBS 28 and plus. Just go down and download the one for your operating system. For me, this is just going to be Windows. We're going to want the installer, not the Windows zip. We want the installer exe file. This will be the easiest for us. And make sure you do use this one here just to avoid things not working. We're going to install the WebSocket just like we install any other application. We're just going to click on it, click yes, click next. Next, we just want to make sure that it's in the same folder, the stock locations. Make sure you install it to your OBS. If your OBS studio file folder is in a different location, you're going to have to figure this one here out on your own. If you've left everything stock, your OBS is just a stock installation, you left everything as it was, we're just going to click yes here. And yes, we would like to install it anyways. That's just going to allow us to edit the folder and add the plugins that we need. So we're just going to click yes and install, and it's going to be the OBS WebSocket Compact, and click install. Then finish, should be done after that there. Next, we're just going to give OBS a quick launch. OBS loads up the first time after you've installed the WebSocket. Make sure that it was closed when you install the WebSocket, but the first time that it does load up, it's going to say OBS WebSocket server password configuration. It looks like you're running the OBS WebSocket for the first time. Do you want to configure your password now and the WebSocket server settings? Password is highly recommended. Yes, you definitely want to do this right now. Click on yes. If that there doesn't pop up for you right away, if it doesn't pop up in tools, you can go down to WebSocket server settings for the 4.x compact and click on it to load up all the server settings. In here, it'll say your server port and password. You will need to have these here exactly match the ones that you add inside of the Streamer.bot. After that, we're going to have to go back here. Now, if you started just from here, you're going to have to go over to the Stream app tab. And we want to click on the middle of it in this here white zone here, and it's going to come up with an add sign. So we're just going to click the add. In here, we can name the server whatever we want. It doesn't need to have a name that we put in anything in OBS or anything. We can name it here. So we're just going to call it Stream. It's pretty simple. We're going to leave the version as version 4.9.x as it's the most compatible with Windows or with OBS 28 and up. And in the password, we have to make sure we put in the exact same password. Now this is why I'm making just a bogus password, because the password's actually going to physically show. So when you're recording or whatever, you'd have to blur that out. But I didn't want to do that this time. I'm just going to reset it up afterwards. But make sure you pick a secure password, and don't do this here with screen share on. We want to check on auto connect on startup and reconnect on disconnection. After that, we should be able to just click OK. After we have it added, you are going to have to right click on it and go down here to connect. After it's added and you click connect it, it should show your scenes. On the side, you'll know if it works. If it shows that your scenes, and it'll show your groups and everything that you've added in here. So if you add some things in here, I'm just going to click a quick window capture in here and just click OK, just so that it's a little bit there. Okay, so once it loads up, you'll know it's working. First thing, you can see the things on the right. So if you've right-clicked on it and you went to connect and it connected all fine, you should be in the clear. When you click on it, it will actually show what you have in OBS. So you'll know it's working if you see your scene and your sources here. They'll show up right away. This will let you know that it's set up and working. I suggest turning on auto connect and reconnect on disconnect in the OBS. So do make sure that you turn that on in the settings. You want to make sure that they have it on so that everything will connect correctly for you. After that, that's really it for this one here. I'm going to close down the OBS. The last thing that I can think of is make sure that this here folder, make sure the OBS, the Streamer.bot folder is saved somewhere. So what you should do is probably put it somewhere secure. Make sure that it's backed up. If you delete it, you won't have your Streamer.bot. See, I can't even move it because it's in use right now. And one last thing, back in the folder, you can go down to Streamer.bot. You'll be able to click on it, go to more properties, and then here you'll be able to send it to desktop and create a shortcut. I already have one here, but this is just very easy to do, and it'll make it a lot easier for you to find it. And another thing to do is make sure you don't delete this here folder. If you delete this here folder, your Streamer.bot will stop working. So make sure you put it somewhere safe, and somewhere where you'll remember where it is, somewhere where you won't delete it. But that's it for this one here. This was just to get you set up and Streamer.bot installed. I will be covering how to install and redeem custom commands and alerts to Streamer.bot, so stay tuned for more and get subscribed so you don't miss it. If you think I forgot or left something out, definitely leave it in the comments below. And if you like or found the video helpful, hit the thumbs up and get subscribed for more content. Thanks for watching, guys.